Oh man, 33. What a time to be alive. It is my 33rd birthday, and this is an exciting one for me. Uh, I kind of do this every year. It's kind of like has become my journal, if you will, my digital journal, my video journal, what they call a vlog. Because every year for my birthday, I put out one of these videos. And every year on my birthday, I go back and watch the previous years and just kind of see where I was and measure it to where I am. And did I accomplish my goals? Did I do what I set out to do? And kind of just update myself on kind of what life is looking like for me now. And it's also kind of like a year-end review of what this year has been for me. And this year has been a very, very, very interesting one because while there have been some major wins, there have also been some major challenges that really kind of shaped my mentality and my thought. And let's just get this out the way. If I were to give a brief summarization of what this year has been for me, what 32 has been for me, 32 has been a year of yes, Lord. It has been a year of submitting to the will of God. As a matter of fact, when I was coming up in my old Pentecostal church, they would sing a song that goes like, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. And that has been the soundtrack of this season for me and for my wife, because at every turn we've had to just throw our hands up and say, yes, Lord. Oh, this is what you want from us now? Yes, Lord. Oh, this is what you're asking for now? Yes, Lord. And it has really been a journey for us. And in Genesis chapter 17, there is this conversation happening between God and Abram, who would eventually be named Abraham. And God is saying, listen, I'm going to make you the father of many nations. This is my covenant to you. This is my promise to you. I'm going to make you the father of many nations. And he promises him a son. And the crazy thing is Abraham is 99 years old. This man is older than old. And God is making this outrageous promise to him. And he's kind of doubting it, but he's like, all right, God, whatever. Long story short, let's fast forward. God gives him a son. And the son starts to grow up. And then God does something that really could frustrate all of us. God says, hey, Abraham, you know that son, Isaac? Yeah, I need you to go sacrifice him. I need you to sacrifice your son on the altar and give him back to me. And Abraham's like, this was the thing that you promised me. This was the thing that you told me that I would have. And now you want me to sacrifice it. And I feel like a lot of us can feel like Abraham. God promises us something crazy, gives us a portion of the promise, and then asks for that small portion back. And that has been 32 for me. There were some things that God specifically promised me. There's some prophetic words on my life, written down, spoken over, that God promised me. And then there are some small places that promise started to manifest itself. And then when it started to manifest itself, God is like, yeah, hey, that right there, I need you to submit that to me. I need you to be able to give that up to me. And I think this is important to talk about, because how you handle when God asks for your stuff will determine what you will receive later. Because Abraham, it doesn't say in the text where he got upset with God. It doesn't say in the text where he was mad at God and had frustrated conversation. It does say that the next morning, Abraham woke up, chopped down some wood, grabbed his own donkey, told his son, let's get up, grabbed some of his guys and begin to walk to the place where God was instructing him to go. And I believe that if we're going to do what God has called us to do, we've got to be willing and ready to lay it all down the moment that he asks for it. And for me, 32 was just that. There were some things that God required of me. There were some shifts that God was doing in me. And he was saying, can you lay that down? Can you sacrifice that for now? I know it was the blessing that I promised you, a part of the blessing that I promised you. I know you loved it with all of your heart, but can you sacrifice it? For me, my life has been a journey of self-discovery. I know that's for a lot of people, but for me, it's been a journey of self-discovery because I'm third generation pastor. I am the middle of 7 children on my dad's side. And so the first parts of my life was just me trying to find my voice, me trying to establish who I am and what it is that I like and what it is that I want to do. I think the second half of my life was more so me trying to find my place. What is it that I'm good at? What is it? Where do I fit in? Who do I run with? Who are my people? What's my tribe? And I feel like now that I'm at 33, this kind of last stint of what I've been experiencing in my journey has been more so of my space. Like this is the space that I occupy. This is the place where I belong. This is something that I can call mine. This is something that I've been praying for and something that I've been crying out to God for. And we finally get it. Even in physical form, we finally get our space. And then God says, hey, I'm ready to move again. So I need you to give that up. And without question, without hesitation, but with many tears, with many mixed emotions, with many thoughts of, God, you told me this is what was coming. But I say yes. Even in the hurt, the pain, the frustration of it, I say yes. And Abraham gets to this place where he has to make a declaration that seemingly is opposite of what he actually has to do. His son says, I see the fire, I see the wood, I see the weapon, but where is the sacrifice? And he tells his son, God himself will provide. And he tells the guys that are with him, we're about to go worship. And these are the conversations that I've been having to have in my own personal circles between myself and my wife. I see these things. I see these connections, but where is the promise? And then we have to come to the realization, the revelation that in this next season, it's not on me to make it happen. God himself will provide. Abraham takes his son up the mountain, lays him down, straps him up, and is getting ready to kill him. And then all of a sudden, in the corner of his eye, is the provision that God had talked about. And I feel like 33 is the year that God himself is going to provide. The promises that he placed over us, he himself is going to do it. Not because I'm the best, not because I've got it all together, but because in the moments where it mattered, we said yes. We submitted to the will of God. We acquiesced to his request. And some incredible things happened this year. We were able to film and release our vision film for the River Network, which is here now. River Network is here. There's still some things that we're trying to get together. 2023 is going to be just a year of immense focus. But we said yes. Even when we don't have all the answers, the answer from us is yes. So what is 33? 33 is the shifting of seasons, the shifting of focus, but still saying yes. I'm committed to the rest of my life saying yes. God, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, in whatever season you want to do it in, that's my answer. And I believe that there are some big promises that God is going to fulfill. And I'm excited for 33. 33 was the year, crazy enough, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. The year that Jesus died. It's the year that Jesus was beaten, hung on a cross, because his answer was yes. But because his answer was yes, and he went through that, the shift that the world felt was more impactful than if he would have just been like, I'm Jesus. I'm the Son of God. I am a part of the Trinity. I am God in the flesh. I don't need to take this. And if that man can lay down his life, so can I. If that man can sacrifice maybe what people thought should have been the best thing for him, so can I. Jesus was able to end a season and shift into another season because he said yes. And as a follower of Christ, somebody who wants to live like him, that's my posture. It's yes. And I hope you hearing me say this encourages you, because you're going to go through seasons where God is like, I need that back. But God, you promised me. I know. I need that back. But God, I'm not ready yet. I know. But I need you to make that sacrifice. And here's the prophetic word. God himself will provide. If he's asking you for it, it's because he's already made provision to do something in your favor. So let's all just submit. Let's all just yield to what he's saying. I want to say thank you. I thank you so much for this year that you've shared with me, that we've shared together. Thank you. Because in the times that I needed it most, it was your comments that got me through. At the time that I was the most down on myself, it was your DMs and your encouraging words that pulled me through. Along with, of course, my wife. She's my biggest cheerleader. But thank you, because you guys make it worth it. For every single repost of any video I've done, for every fire emoji or hand raise emoji, for every Cash App and Apple Pay that somebody has sent me just because they believed. Y'all, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what God has done. Why? Because that's a part of the promise that he gave me. And I'm excited to see this thing unfold. So I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree. And my answer will be yes, Lord, yes.